Welcome back to the Water Tower Podcast. Man, we got a lot to cover today. As you can see, we got a new guest on the show, newly named offense coordinator of the Black Cats, Coach Case Adair. Appreciate you coming in, taking the time to chat with us today. Had the final day of summer workouts for the Black Cats. We're only, 4 or 5 days away now from the first practice of the season. Man, I'll let Wes, lead us off with the first question.
All right. First off, congratulations. It's a big time anytime we hire a local guy, come back and coach, but, man, you running the offensive side of it now, so that's cool.
Yes, sir.
Lost my question. Here we go. What's it mean to come back home to my head and coach where you played, or your dad coached, he was my head coach, and all that, and now you're on the sidelines where you used to roam as the ball boy, and now you running things on the offensive side. What's that really mean?
Yeah, no, 100%, man. It's a huge blessing, and just the fact of the opportunity, not even that I have now, that I had last year, to try to come in and just help get the program to where they were trying to take it and hopefully give it a little boost. But still, just when I came back, when I was going through the whole process, I kind of just one day woke up and was like, man, I kind of want to go coach in Mejia. I slept on it. I prayed on it. The next day I woke up and I was like, I want to do it.
Yeah.
I text Coach now, and he was like, come interview, and then that's kind of how it all happened. But just all the memories, like you said, man, this has been a long journey. When I started, when I was 4 years old, my dad, I was the T-boy, ball boy, all that stuff. And when I was 8 years old, I wanted to be the head coach of the Mejia Black Cats. That was my goal in life. I didn't want to play in the NFL, go play college. I wanted to be the head coach of the Mejia Black Cats, So I don't know if that'll ever happen, but being the offensive coordinator is pretty dang cool, too.
Step in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, 100%. But, yeah, just being here, man, it's been an awesome experience. I've learned just so much, and then being around the kids that I've watched them grow up since they were babies, man. So just being around them, it's just been fun, man. I have fun every day I come to work. I love the guys I work with, man. I like the offensive staff. It's me, Lando from Mejia, Jalen Gibson, my quarterback from Mejia, Blake Lewis, my guy, my best friend from Mejia, Jarrell Wiley from Mejia. So it's kind of scary.
Yeah,
shit, I'm excited about it, man. There's a lot of Mejia Black Cats going on, a lot of Wee Cat going on, man. So it's awesome, man. I can't wait.
And guys that were winners too, that had success. Like I said, you, Gip, Blake, y'all all played on the district championship team. Jarrell Wiley played on the district championship team. You know what I mean? Like,
don't leave out the tackle, man.
Blake.
Talking about Landry Harrison.
I said Lando.
I thought you left him out, man. My fault.
No. Yeah, Blake, Lando, you.
Okay.
Y'all played on the district. So we have guys that had success here when they were playing, and now y'all are coaching, and y'all experienced district championship last year.
And winners, but good dudes, man. Like, just good dudes. Like, I've never had this much fun working. I've been around a lot of coaches. I just feel like our camaraderie is great.
That's big.
I hope our camaraderie is as good like out there as it is in here, because if it is, I think we're gonna be pretty successful. That's just my opinion, man. I'm blessed to have them guys like as they with me. I couldn't ask for nothing.
They say it's not work if you love what you do.
100%, man. Me and Lando coached the Powder Puff team our senior year. Junior senior year.
Yeah.
Like, we have a picture of us coaching them back, and like we always talked about doing this together. So for it to come into fruition, man, it's awesome, man. I couldn't ask for much more, to be honest with you.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there. As Landry mentioned, first year offensive coordinator, but we say first year, but like you just mentioned, you spent a lot of time, not just in my head, but just around the game. Your dad was the head coach growing up. How would you explain your offensive philosophy and just kind of the influences you've had over the years that played a part in it?
Yeah, my offensive philosophy, really, man, it's just like, it's my life. Just be tough. Be tough. To me, the toughest team is always going to win. Now, there's a philosophy and everything. My philosophy is you got to adapt. Like, I've watched so much football. Like, when I watch football, I hate it sometimes because I can't watch football and enjoy it. It's always, why'd you call that? Why'd you do this? Why didn't you do, I'm trying to call the next play. I'm trying to see what they're running, why they ran it, So just from that aspect. But philosophy-wise, man, I just believe you got to adapt. You got to see what you got and then go with the flow. Now, one of my favorite mottos is we're going to play old school football in new school ways. So we're gonna be physical, we're gonna be tough, we're going to pound the football, But that's not to say we ain't gonna throw the football, But I want our pass game to kind of work off our run game. We gonna run some different formations. We gonna fly around. We gonna move around. Hopefully, I want to find something that the defense can't stop, and attack it. Find the weakness. Find something they're not sound to and attack it. But the biggest thing I believe to be a good football coach is you gotta know how to adapt. You got to learn how to use your chess pieces. How can you get them in a one-on-one opportunity? So get your fast guys the football in space, be able to pound the football, be able to adapt, be tough, be physical. That's kind of my motto. But when it all fits together, my philosophy when it comes to football is we're going to play old school football in new school ways, And just to speak on that a little more, my biggest philosophy is take care of kids, man. Take care of kids. If you take care of kids, they'll take care of you,
Right. Yeah, but I like how you talk about adapting because, some coordinators, they're kind of like, it's my way.
Yeah.
You have to learn how we do it. You're kind of talking about like, hey, I'm seeing what we got. I'm going to adjust to what we got going on and what works best for our kids type deal. Like,
100%.
That I like the sound of that, that.
Yeah. I just thought about what you said about influences too, man. Like when it comes to football influences, like I can't even think of one, man. Like anybody that hell I've been watching the Vanderbilt, Auburn. I kind of just watch everybody. I just don't have an influence now. Like you kind of jog my memory on that. A guy, I look up to my dad like crazy. But when it comes to X's, like me and my dad don't ever talk X's and O's.
See, I was just looking to ask you, like we can break it down to just your dad. Like, do y'all talk football like that? Or?
Man, we talk life, coaching life, man, about like turning boys into men. I don't know if we've ever had a conversation about X's and O's, to be honest with you. Like, we're watching football games, heck yeah, but like advice as an offensive coordinator on what I should run and how I should do it. Yeah. It's nothing. It's more so on how you treat kids, how you love them, how you coach them hard, love them harder. He always tells them that make sure you coach them hard, make sure you're loving on them. But like when you talk about influence, it's my offensive philosophy, man. Like I say, I've been doing this. I've been thinking of it since I was 10 years old. So I guess I kind of formed my own. But that kind of made me think a little bit.
I got you.
Which, I'll kind of butt in. I think it kind of goes back to more of what you have that season. Like kids kind of, I don't want to say dictate what you run, but in a way they kind of do, depending on what you have at each position.
Yeah, and I want to go back, man, and give a shout out to Malik Baba, whatever you want to call him. But that guy's probably offensively though, like man, he's gave us all. He's as I keep saying me, man. It's really us, but like he's gave as a self, like he's gave me a bunch of tools to use. That guy's probably the biggest football influence that he's had.
That's gonna be my next question for you,
man. Like that dude has kind of changed the game, man. Because no lie, I was bought in on defense.
Yeah,
man, I was.
Because you coached some dudes on defense.
Yeah, man.
You've coached some guys, man.
I was coaching the secondary over there. Like I fell in love with secondary play, and then I coached quarterbacks last year. And hell, I was really like, man, I like defense. You know, I'm that type of dude. I'm rogue. I'm tough. Like I like those type of guys. But man, like I say, man, you can't go wrong like with being able to call some plays, man.
Nah,
you can't go wrong, baby.
Especially when you score a tutty.
Yeah.
I turn around when we scored last year. If I was up there, like, by y'all in the box, I turn around and like we'd be air fist pumping like let's go,
Let's go, man.
Nah, but to kind of like you mentioned Baba and your pops. Who are some of your biggest influences in the game of football that you've mentored from or have learned from in your short time of coaching, but you've been around some good dudes in two successful programs and all that, or just guys that you might have looked up to that's coached in the league or college or something like that, if you have any? Because your dad, like I'll say this about your dad, like your dad taught me a lot about life through high school football, and I kind of lived that, how he taught. I lived that, and then I coached that when I ran youth football. I coached just like your dad taught, because, like you said, it's not just football. Like all these kids that I play my program right now, every time I see them, first thing I ask them, well, how you grades? How you been? Everything cool? We don't talk football.
100%.
So like that, but like outside of your dad, and then you mentioned Bible with the offensive stuff. Who's like some guys that you kind of like that influenced you in this?
Man, I got a first Shane Anderson. That he hired me over at Conley that first year, man, and he wasn't always perfect, but neither am I. So I feel like we always had a lot in common. Like when I kind of looked up to him, just how he coached kids hard as hell, man. Like he really did. But he would do anything outside of that, anything for those kids, and that's always how I envision myself as a coach. So he taught me a lot. Just working under him. I worked under Terry Garrick. He's my OC here. Coach Garrick taught me a lot about structure. Organization and structure. Man, these guys like Conley, like, man, that they don't always win the most games, but they are the most structured, organized program. Actually, like to go back, probably the biggest influence outside of my dad was Quentin Snell, Coach Snell, the basketball coach over at Conley.
Central Texas legend.
Legend, man. I don't want to get on here preaching, but man, he built a relationship with God with me. We prayed every day before practice. We were truly a family, man. We used to wake up at 5 o'clock every morning. We didn't get, but I spent so much time with that guy, and that guy really just he taught me as a coach so much about life, and just how to be myself, and I give that guy a big salute, man. I love that dude to death. He doesn't even know how much big of an impact he had on me. Kent Ritchie, my O-line coach in high school, same thing, man. Coach hard, love hard, man. Like those are my favorite type of guys that coach hard and love hard. Guys I don't know, man. I watch all the Steve Sarkisian's press conferences. I'm a big Longhorn fan, but I feel like me and Steve Sarkisian have some common grounds. Sometimes life tried to knock us out, but we didn't let it. We bounced back. So I really love watching that guy interview and see how he carries himself, and like I envision that being myself one day. So hopefully I'll be blessed to get there. But whatever God takes me, you know what I'm saying.
I got you.
Yeah. Case last year had a couple record breakers on the offense, had a quarterback, broke the all-time passing record. Did KB break the receiving record?
Yards and
believe
touchdowns,
so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
For a career or a season?
I think it was season.
Yeah.
So just kind of piggyback off that, are there any goals that you have set for the offense specifically when it comes to stuff like that, or is it kind of just see how it goes type deal?
Man, the only stat I care about is winning. I don't,
We agree with you on that.
I don't care who scores. I don't care how it goes. I just want to win, man. That's always how I've been as a player, as a person. I don't care if y'all get all the shine and we on the same team, y'all get all the stats. I just want to win, Yeah. So I hope I can get those kids to think the same way, man. I don't care if he gets the ball, he gets the ball, he scores. The only common goal we have is to win, If that happens, let's go, That's awesome to do. Shout out to KB, man. That dude is a dog. We gonna miss him a lot. But like I say, man, honestly, I want to win. My goal is to go. I hope it goes 16-0. Now I don't know if that'll happen, but hell, I just want to win every game. I love winning and I hate losing. So besides that, man, I ain't even thought about it. I just want to be efficient on offense, not turn the ball over, complement our defense, and play winning football. As far as that, like I want to get some of our dudes. I do hope I want to make everybody successful though. Like I want everybody. I want them to put up stats. Heck yeah, but hopefully in their stats, all we worried about is winning. That's my main goal, and I hope that's their main goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like you just mentioned, you talked about we got some dudes that are still here on the team. We kind of asked Coach Nell this last time, but just from your perspective, who do you think are going to be the players that are going to be the ones that kind of step in and take over those roles this year?
Yeah, I'll talk about my boys for a minute, man. First of all, shout out to them. Like when we first started the off season, I was like, man, it's gonna be rough. And for the first couple of weeks it was, but we really we just pushed them. And man, like that senior group, they've caught a lot of flack over their years. They've lost a lot, not a big group, but the ones that have stuck with it, man, they bought into what we are trying to do. Like, they became leaders. So I got to give a shout out to them, man, because they're turning this program into something. Like, where we are right now, I haven't seen it like that. Heck, I don't even know in my years as far as just leadership and loving each other. This kind of reminds me of his years. You know, I wasn't around for a long time, but I feel like it's starting to get back to where we needed to go. But just talk about a couple guys. First of all, we get Stephen Miles back, man. That dude's the real deal. I think he's going to show a lot of people that they're underestimating him. So I can't wait to see that dude. Shout out to my guy, Caden Molina, man. Caden Molina's came in and worked, had a great track season, had a great summer. I think people don't know who Caden Molina is yet, but I do, you know. So I can't wait to get that dude the ball and show who he is. Finally got Kel Collins out here, man. That kid's just special. Like, he a special kid. You watch him out here, some of workouts, man. We ran 100 hundreds, and he asking, let's run another one. You know, that kid's like, let's run another one. I want to run another one. These dude, like, you know, he's a freaking machine. Man, Kel might go do something crazy, unexpected. I have really high hopes for that dude. We got a new quarterback, Cargyle. I'm excited, man. Cargyle's a tough dude. He's my type of guy. Guy that I'm gonna have to teach him. You know, we're gonna run him a little bit. So just teaching him to be smart here and there, and teaching that we need him. I'm really excited about our O-line. Montreal Carter especially, man. That dude has bought in and been a leader. I've been harder on Montreal Carter than any kid here since I've got here, you know. So just really excited to see that kid. I think he's going to be really good. He's going to play left tackle for us this year. Real athletic. He'll dog you out, man. So I'm extra excited to see him. I think we returned 3 starters. If we can get them all back, get them all going, I think that group's going to be pretty good. And then, you know, we got our ex-receiver spot, you know, a little up to grab. Got a couple guys battling for it. My guy Brandon Brown has had a really good summer these last couple weeks, so I think he'll step up. Then we got kind of a little guy, Caleb Molina, man. He's so smart, man. You can put him at quarter. You can put him anywhere. He's gonna know exactly what to do. So having that type of piece, man, I'm fired up about that. Then one guy I'm really fired up about too. I moved him to tight end. I'm trying to get him to be like me, man. You know, yeah. I really do, man. I'm preaching that to him. But he's gonna be such a weapon for our offense. Like, I need him to be able to do everything. To me, that is the most important position on the field, and I don't even think he understands that yet. You know, we're going to play some 12 personnel. We got Rylan Greer that's also going to play. Them two are going to play a lot of football for us, and I'm going to ask them to do a lot of things. So they're going to have to think, and then they're going to have to be able to perform. Like I said, that is the most important part of this offense, is that position. So if they can get it all down, like dead serious, we're going to be as good as them two are. And like I said, they're going to have to block. They're going to get the football. I think Keaton Davis is going to be a weapon going vertical from that position, be a weapon getting the ball quick, you know, in a screen game, doing some creative stuff with them. So, man, I'm so confident in these dudes. Heck, I might be wrong. We may go 0-10. I don't know. But this is the most confident I've been in a group of football kids in a long time, just because the way they bought in for us. And I'm just excited, man. I can't wait.
I think the big thing is them believing. Like, if they have the attitude that you have, like right now, they can do anything. I think the biggest misconception we have with kids in this society today is we say that they can't do something. Kids can do anything that you teach them to do.
Amen.
Because at the end of the day, they're kids. They don't know nothing. Mm-hmm. They know what you teach them. They know what they learn. So if we go in there and we're like, we can't do that, because then you're not going to be able to do it. If you go in there with the mindset like you have, and I don't know everybody on your staff has it because y'all are all bred from the same lineage. If they have that same mindset, like, we're going to be fine. Are there going to be some teams that's better than us? Yes, probably so. But they're going to know we're here. We're going to be in ball games, and we're going to get the district, and we're going to be able to win those tight games because of who we're playing in non-district. Mm-hmm. So that's the biggest thing, is just the confidence you're bringing right now. They just have to feed off that. And that's like we talk about the seniors. Like I told them when I coached them in 7-on-7 and Tyler, I said, I pulled Top, Caleb, Caden, June. I think there was one more that was there that I might be forgetting. And I told them, I said, your clock has started, bro. Like, y'all guaranteed 10 more games. And that's it.
You only get this chance once in a lifetime, man. And,
yeah.
And like, at the end of the day, it's just football. But, man, it's football a hell of a time.
It's
man.
different.
No, and it's not even the game, man. It's out here. That's what I was talking to Caleb Molina on the way to the weight room, man. I say it's not even – I was just talking to him about experience. We was talking about kids going off to college. Shout out to all my boys starting spring ball today, man. Going off to Kansas. I know we got a bunch of them going off to Kansas, man. Shout out to them, man. Hopefully they get it in, man. Hopefully they represent us well. But I was just talking to him, man. The thing I miss about it is I heard sweating with my brothers, man. I don't miss playing. I miss being in the locker room. I miss looking at the guy next to me and thinking like, we tired, man.
Yeah.
Like, but we got to keep pushing. You know, that's what I miss the most. I'm sorry, I got to go back. I miss one guy, Cash Williams.
Yeah.
Just wait. That's all I got to say.
That's one of my dudes, man.
Just
That's
wait.
One of mine.
If I get him to hold on to the football, just wait.
We said it last episode. He's a football player. Like
dog.
What does he do? I don't know. He plays football.
I got some young guys too. I ain't gonna talk about them yet because they ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
But it's a couple of young guys I got too. When they get to doing something, I'll talk about them. But I'm fired up about our young dudes, man. Fired up.
I think it's like we was talking about though. Like, and I know y'all probably feel the same way. Like when we played for your dad, he had to stop his radio show because we're in the locker room playing video games every Thursday, and he's in there trying to do his radio show. And we're in there hooping and hollering. Like that's the stuff you miss. You don't miss the Friday nights. Like you missed that early. Like your first 3 or 4 years out of high school, you missed the actual grind and the games. But I miss to this day, and this will be 20 years for me. Like what is it? 2025. Yeah,
Yep.
This is my
Old
20th.
enough that you don't know what year.
Yeah. So this is 20 years since my senior year when I played. So I don't miss playing like that. I had that. That was cool. I miss like just being with the boys all the time and all that, man. That's what you miss, and that's what I try to get them to understand when I was talking to them. Was like, man, you're making memories right now, man, and you don't even realize it. Like you think, oh, it's just football practice or it's just this and this, and it's not. It's like you're gonna look back on this in 10, 15 years and be like, man, we had a time, didn't we?
Yeah, man. And, speaking of the memories, we don't want to take too much of your time, but just
I'm having fun, man.
Hey, time flies when you're having fun. That's what
Yeah.
they say. Just kind of get to the fun questions now.
Yeah.
Played for the Mahia Black Cats. What is your favorite moment, game?
I bet I know.
When you
Beating
were playing
Fairfield for the
Mahia?
district championship.
I knew it. Yeah.
Man,
Halloween night.
The blackout.
I hate Fairfield. But man, like they say, like you got your rival Groesbeck, yeah. You got, man, Fairfield. It's just I got respect for them, but I don't like them, So that night we played for district championship, man, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that, man. That was it was a great, man. I remember Section D crew, man, just chanting. I just remember hearing it, man. I was so crunk, man. That was honestly one of the greatest nights of my life to this day. Groesbeck last year was pretty awesome, man. That Groesbeck, for my boy, rest in peace, my boy Mike Dane, man. We miss him all the time, man. I was thinking today, he'd be going off to Kansas with the rest of them, man. Like
for sure.
Man, he'd be right there with them. He's still with them though, man. I know he is. But that was a pretty cool experience too. Going over there and whooping up on them a little bit. That was fun too. But that Fairfield game doesn't beat that, man. It's always a great day when you beat Fairfield. Say that.
Yeah, that was a special night right there.
was,
like
man.
you said, Section D crew right there in the middle of it, man.
And it was kind of like, my head was struggling to get back. It was kind of like last year to the sense we finally got over that hump. Groesbeck was kind of the same way. It was like, okay, like we got something, and it was like getting over that hump, like, okay, now we, which I wouldn't say the Groesbeck game was like, I think that was the Whitney game. When we won that Whitney game last year, man, a locker room, we had on, they were home. We had on home. We went and got Burger King crowns from Home King, from homecoming or whatever, man. That was kind of like that same type of game. Like we just got over that hump, and those feelings, man. When you get over the hump, and when it comes to sports, man, those are always great games, great feelings.
I think that set up beating Whitney. I think that set up the Maypearl win. Like we had some resilience.
Yep.
I think the West game taught us a lot. Coming off that high from Groesbeck. Then I think the Whitney and the Maypearl game set us up to be able to go and beat Grandview. And when things got tight and Bird had to come out and we didn't have a running back, we still were resilient enough to go win a football game at a premier state program.
100%.
On their senior night. So, I mean, talking about memories and all that, what's one of your favorite memories as a ball boy on the sideline? Just running the sideline as a youngin' and all that, if you can remember any. Because you were a part of some special games as a youngin'.
Man, that's
You don't got to mention my 2-touchdown night in Conley. You don't got to mention that one if you don't want to.
Man, you know what's crazy? My favorite memory that that pops up in my head, the first one, I always loved running the field getting a tee. That was probably the favorite thing to do. I loved running the field getting that tee as fast as I could do it. But Doug Gentry, man, shout out to my boy Doug. They were playing in Conley, and I'll never forget, I was just telling them, man, you about to score right here, first play of the game, dapping them up, first play, boom. Like, it's just one thing that popped in my head.
Yeah.
You know, man, it was so many games and stuff back then, man. I don't really remember a lot, but that was something that I ball boyed a lot of dang football games, man. But that was probably that's one thing, man. I just remember being so fired up because I was like, I told him he was gonna do that. I told him.
Yeah, that's funny.
You know, man. So that was awesome. Hey, I gotta hold on, man. I feel bad because I didn't mention my O-lineman's name a while ago, man. Because them dudes. First of all, Montreal Carter. I gotta get Gabe Gutierrez up here, man. But I'm really excited about him returning starter. Know he plays as a freshman. Brian Sarabia coming from JV, gonna be center. Super smart, man. He come from a family of lineage of smartness. You know, fired up about him. We got Juan Suarez playing right guard, man. He worked really hard last year. Had a knee injury, banged him up, but I'm really excited to have him back. Really smart. And then Draylon Hudson, man.
My dude,
D lineman. He don't know it yet, but he turned into an O lineman, man. He gonna play. My tackles are gonna be. I think they're gonna be very solid, man. So I'm sorry for not giving y'all a shout out first, but I gotta talk about them dudes, man. I'm really, really, really fired up at that group because I think they really smart. And if we can get on playing at the physicality we want to be at, I really think we're gonna be tough to beat. But I had to talk about them real quick. I'm sorry, y'all.
Three of those 5 are my dudes, and they were dudes when they played for us.
Yeah, man.
And I'm really excited. Like I said, getting Gabe back up here. Like I talked to him at work, and I understand you want to work and all that, but I'm excited about them dudes, man. Like they can be something special, and they're gonna have to be.
But you know, like those 5 guys can take us to a different level. You know, we got to stay healthy. And it's all part of the game. But I trust God. But man, I'm telling you, if those dudes stay healthy and they good, man, I'm telling them 5 gonna be. They so smart, man.
Yeah.
Like, look, Mama is smart. Gabe got some football smarts. Brian Sarabia is spoken for. Juan Suarez, smart.
I'm glad he's back.
I'm fired up for Juan. You know, Juan was kind of. I think Juan get nervous sometimes just because that happened, man. But Juan, he done put in a lot of work for this, man. For this moment, didn't get to experience it last year, man. He done put a lot of work in outside of this. So I'm really fired up for that guy to get this experience, man. I'm fired up about those 5 guys.
I think kids like Juan too. They need that. Like they need to feel that. And then once he gets out there and he cracks somebody's shit,
he gonna love it.
Yeah, he's
man.
gonna
That's
be.
What I told him,
he's
man.
gonna be fun.
I love me some Juan Suarez, man. That's one of my favorites.
That's the biggest thing I think a lot of kids experience, like a little bit of anxiety or the unknown. They just you gotta get out there and do it. You either gotta go hit somebody or somebody gotta hit you.
Hey, man.
Like just to get into that. Like all right, you know.
Sometimes both are good.
Amen, man.
Nah, I mean, you played it. You played it.
Forget
this might be the only dude in Mahia High School history that went from center to tight end to slot receiver.
Yep.
You know what they
in
call
a 3-year span,
You know what they call that?
It's a dog.
A dog.
It's a dog. Yeah.
I'll never forget, man, my sophomore year, man, I was talking to, we got some young guys who kind of nervous to play. And I was like, man, I was 150 pounds my sophomore year. They had me at center. We played China Spring week 1. That's when China Spring was.
They were dudes.
They was dudes, man, big. And I'll just never forget that. I got whooped up on a little bit, but I learned so much. I was like, man, it's really not that bad. You know, it's really not that bad. You know, you learn, but like I say, I was 150 pounds, but I tell you what, I wasn't scared of not now nobody.
Nah.
You know, so
that's just funny, man. I can't think of anybody that has done that.
I just wanted to win, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care, Coach. Hey, do this. I just want to win, man. Whatever.
It's about getting on the field too.
Yeah,
do I want to be a JV player? Or do I want to be on varsity?
I wanted to.
It's like guys that go to college that like one of the guys you coached at Conley, Jelani McDonald. He played quarterback, but I want to get on the field. You know what? I'm gonna go play defense.
Yep.
And now this kid's got a chance. He's probably gonna go to the league.
Now he going.
It's a safety. You know what I mean? So
he's gonna be a first-round draft pick soon. I'm speaking into existence.
Yeah, you coach some dudes over there.
Yeah, shout out to him. They're the reason I'm here today.
All right, last question here. We asked Coach Nell this last week too. I'm gonna ask all the coaches we do talk to. He said his favorite uniform combination is the all white. What's your favorite uniform
What you think, Lando?
I think it's the same thing we wore against Fairfield and beat them on district championship.
Ask Larry Adair what the motto is, back in black, baby. You know what I'm saying? it ain't nothing like that blackout, man. That's some real black cat stuff, and I just think scary things happen when we getting that all black, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's definitely my favorite combination. Like you say, we were against Fairfield. The blackout night, that's my favorite night of the year. Hopefully we do it against Groesbeck.
Oh, it's already planned.
It'd be nice.
The uniform combos, like colleges, they released like Oregon, they released their uniform schedule, right before the season started. I know Florida did it last year.
Yeah.
We got all these uniforms. We're like Oregon U in Texas. We're Mahia U when it comes to the.
Our kids are blessed, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't always understand that, man. Our kids are super blessed. That's one thing I feel like that's lost on kids sometimes nowadays. They don't realize, 'cause, we ain't had much back in the day.
We didn't. We had a black top, black pants, white top, black pants, one helmet.
They got these big training rooms, these nice locker rooms, nice weight room. They just got racks added to the weight room, man. Mahia, Texas, they have been very blessed. It's not always perfect, but man, these kids, man, we take care of our boys. I tell you that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Man, we're going to take a quick break. Again, Coach Adair with us. Appreciate your time. When we get back, we'll do a little bit more in-depth of the schedule, talk a little bit more about upcoming rivalries. We get all home games against those teams this year. So take a quick break, and we'll be back.
I got one more thing. I just want to tell y'all guys thank you. I appreciate y'all, what y'all do from Mahia Black Cat Football. This is really cool. Just shout out to y'all, and we cat, and just know we coming.
There you go.
All right.
We'll be back. Stop it.
I'm Stephen Miles with the Mahia Black Cats, and you're watching the Water Tower Podcast.
All right, we're back on the Water Tower Podcast. We just had the offense coordinator of the Black Cats, Case Adair, join us. Again, we appreciate his time. Know he had to get back home. Man, a lot of good stuff there. If you saw our Facebook page, you put out a poll the other day. We have a very unique, I guess, situation with our surrounding area teams. Tri-County area. Like all four of us, like we all respect one another. We all dislike each other at times, but like it's a really good rivalry between the four of us. With us being Mahia, you got Tig, Fairfield, and Groesbeck. I really don't know any other area that has that amount of schools that are just like good old school rivals around the state of Texas. Like if I'm wrong, you can correct me, but I really don't think there's just another
not
area,
small
town.
Yeah.
But like we put a poll the other day. Obviously most people voted for the Battle of the River, Mahia versus Groesbeck. We had a few that voted. I think what is it, Tig
Fairfield. Yeah.
Man, so we just want to talk a little bit about those rivalries and like Wes kind of he played a different little area than I did. DeLeo was in high school right before where I was, so we all have our own perspectives of what those rivalries were. So I guess it'll get Wes to.
Ours was always Groesbeck, Mahia. Like I was in that early part of the 13-year run. Like my senior year, we were playing for third place. The winner, like I remember Coach came in Monday morning. It was like, hey, winner Friday night plays at Baylor at 1 p.m. Saturday. Like that's all he said about playing Groesbeck. So we knew what that was. Fairfield for me was more so basketball. Like we were like the basketball thing. Tig, my sophomore year was the last time we played Tig. That's when they dropped
to
when
2A.
realignment. Yeah, when realignment happened my junior year, they dropped down to 2A. So I didn't play them my junior and senior year. But for me, it was always the Battle of the River when I was in school. But Fairfield, when we played them in basketball, was more so the rival there. Like Groesbeck, which wasn't very good. Like they were good like my sophomore year in basketball, but they weren't very good my junior and senior year. So, but Fairfield was good all the years I was in high school in basketball.
But y'all didn't play Fairfield in football, right?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah, my district, my junior and senior year was Marlin, us, Groesbeck, Fairfield, and Madisonville. And then my sophomore and freshman year was like that when it was kind of spread out. It was us, Crockett, Trinity, Fairfield, Westwood, Tig, Groesbeck. Maybe Madisonville. I don't remember playing Madisonville, though. So it might not have been Madisonville. But, yeah, I would say Groesbeck for me in football, Fairfield basketball. But Fairfield in football, like, they were both close games, big games that went down to the wire. Like my junior year, we lost on the last play of the game. And my senior year, we beat them in overtime. But I don't remember the vibe being like it was against Groesbeck. And we played Groesbeck at the end of the year, too.
Yeah. I mean, it was always a lead up to Battle River.
And then, like, my senior, they were supposed to beat us by, like, 20. They had went on a run. They were really good. Got to district and lost a game or two. And then, you know, like, I remember, I'll never forget, they did the interview, and one of the kids from Groesbeck was like, my hair better buckle up. It's going to be a long night. Well, after the game, we walked by, and I shook hands. I was like, it was a long night, huh? So, but, yeah, it was Groesbeck for me.
Yeah, I feel like all these rivalries, due to realignment in the last 20 years, like you talked about, it kind of just depends on who you ask of who they thought was their biggest rival. Because you talked about you were the early part of the streak with Groesbeck. I was in school towards the end of it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I would say football, Groesbeck definitely was the bigger rival. You still got pumped for that game. You know, the town was still bought in and everything. And it also I didn't play my senior and junior year, but I know what the streak went 14 years.
13 or 14.
13.
It had became to a point where you didn't want to be the class that broke the streak.
Yeah.
Because just my grade, my head had not lost from the time we were in kindergarten to the time we graduated. And like I said, you didn't want to be the ones that end that streak. So I feel like Groesbeck in football definitely was the bigger rival. And like you talked about, I feel like Fairfield, when it came to basketball, was the bigger rival. Because my first 2 years in high school, Fairfield wasn't in our district. We were put with the Waco schools and Groesbeck.
Right.
So we still had Groesbeck all 4 years in football and basketball. My first 2 years of high school, we didn't play Fairfield in basketball or football. So as far as football went, we only saw Fairfield my junior and senior year. And they were kind of on the uprise of their program. And, I mean, my head was still pretty good my junior year. My senior year, the team kind of struggled. But they were pretty good games from what I can remember. You still had the, it's Mahia Fairfield, but it just wasn't – it wasn't what Mahia Groesbeck is. And then as far as Tig, like, man, we didn't play him in football. We might have played him once in basketball. I played basketball my freshman year.
I know DJ and Mister and all of them. I think they played Tig one time. I think it wasn't even close.
I forgot about that. That was a warm-up game. That was a warm-up game our senior year. That game was like 99-50 or something like that. But even then, it still wasn't. No offense to Tig, you weren't just like, we're playing Tig, like we're so ready. And we played him a few times in baseball, but we just never really got to experience a whole lot of Tig when I was in school because they were still down and we were still upper class. So I don't know. It just depends on how you ask. And I'd say now Tig is definitely getting back.
That's what I was about to say too.
Yeah. Because it started around your.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't want to take too much away from your time.
Yeah, we haven't played. I hadn't played Tig in football probably since
it had been my sophomore
year.
Yep.
So the first year we finally got
2004.
We scrimmaged them my freshman sophomore year, and then we finally got them into an actual non-district game my junior year and senior year. And I think since then we've played them every year, except maybe one or two. I think it was that 1 year because of COVID we didn't play them.
Yeah.
But since then we've been playing them, and then obviously we played Fairfield and Groesbeck in district. To me, I think it was pretty cool. We got to experience all three of them as a rivalry. I think it's just kind of crazy how much talent Freestone County had those 3-4 years. Fairfield had that state game run, all the talent they had, and then the next few years Tig was going 3-4 rounds in 3A.
Yeah. Fairfield was really good that the year before they went to state. They lost to Lorena. Yeah. And they were a player or two away from winning that one. Yeah. And there's no telling how far they go off that team. That team was really good too.
Yeah. I mean, I look at that my senior year when we played TIG here. I mean, to me that almost matches the Fairfield game our junior when we won district. I mean, I've never seen Black Cat Field that packed ever.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was in pregame, all the bleachers were full. I remember looking up, going into the field house before kickoff, and you see people up on the hill of the high school just in lawn chairs. Like, I'd never seen, like, anything like that, which I think TIG at the time was number 4 or 5 in 3A.
Was that the Avery Williams?
Yeah, that's when Avery
game?
had 4 touchdowns.
That was after Skinner and them, though, right?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
following
that
year.
was
Graduated.
I can't remember who the quarterback was that year. I'd know him. I saw him.
Shepard.
Mikael Shepard.
Yep,
Yeah.
Shepard. I mean, yeah, they had him. I mean, they had
Burrell, is that his name?
Major.
Yeah.
I know they still had
The Herd. That
Herd
Mitchell.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them
Yeah.
were playing.
They had Ryan Mitchell. in the trenches.
Ryan Mitchell. I mean, really good. Man, I think they ended up going to the regional final.
Lost to Cameron at Waco
Yeah.
ISD.
Had
Had them down.
Back-to-back years.
Yeah, they had them too, and then they had Cameron had like a little receiver number 17, and he just went
Yep.
crazy.
Then, like, to us, Groesbeck, Fairfield was our true, like, that was the game that we looked forward to, both my junior and senior year. Groesbeck was just one of those things, like, we knew we were going to win. Beat them 41-15 my junior year. Senior year, we beat them 26-0 out here in a dang
Mud Bowl.
Mud Bowl.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but, like, they were saying, oh, had we played on turf, would have been different. They would have beat us. I'm like, y'all are lucky we
Yeah.
played in a mud bowl because it would not have been good. But, yeah, I mean, I was just glad that we got to play all 3 in the school. I'm glad a few years ago we were all in the same district, and that kind of brought it. Like, we didn't play Groesbeck for a while. We played Fairfield. We've been playing them every year from now for a while. Tig got in the district. Like, I think it was good. I mean, and we don't have to drive that far.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like these 4 teams should always play each other.
Right.
Like,
Regardless if they're in the district
yeah.
or not.
and that's crazy how the UIL works. But like Tig and Fairfield are 10 and 20 miles away, and they're in a whole nother region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just district, a whole nother region. But like you said, it makes sense. Okay, we're not in the same district. Well, let's just play each other. That way, we're not driving all over Texas. Because finding games for some reason
It's hard.
it seemed, yeah, you know. And then they threw us in that district one year where we're going to Canton and Van and
Van,
Bullard,
yeah.
and I mean that was some trips, man.
Yep.
So,
I mean, I know we got a realignment year coming up this year, or I guess we'll do it in February.
yeah. When a snapshot October.
Snapshots in October. So I mean, I'm hoping all 4 of us are back in the same district. I've talked to Coach Nell. I've talked to Coach Lynchcomb. Like, I mean, they're all on board. Like, regardless if we're in district or not, like, we're gonna play.
Yeah.
Right, and that's good.
should,
That's
yeah.
good because it, like, you know, we talked about it. Our experience coming through school, you know, who was the rival and all that. If you ask me now, it's all of them because I got a reason for every single one of them now. You know, TIG, you know, they last 10 years or so their football, you know, it really started. It was on the uprise, but now, you know, we got a couple friends over there that
Yeah.
coach, so we're all in a group message. You know, we like to talk trash and stuff, so that's made that more fun and more of a rivalry for me. And then, you know, we're on Texas 99.
Yeah.
We got the Fairfield guys there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I said. You ask me now, it's everybody.
And then Groesbeck's just a big Facebook, like
Every year.
It's so fun. It's so fun getting on there with those people and just talking back and forth and making crazy bets and just, you know, it's and I think the TIG rivalry, because we're splitting so like it's back and forth now. So it's intriguing. It's not, you know, I think the Groesbeck rival for a while lost the juice because we won so many in a row and they were down.
And they finally
Yeah.
won one.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, I hate losing to Groesbeck. Don't. But like when they come over here and beat us in Mahia the very first time back, I think that was a good thing for the rivalry, like because it sparked it and how they won. It's like all right, it's back. You know, they got us, but you know what, it's back.
Right.
And it just you know then they got us the next year and we were like all right, but then this past year we really put it on them. So that felt good. I was like, all right, everything's back to normal now. Like
like you talked about, like it sucked that we lost the game.
Yeah.
It was an overtime loss, and they went for 2 and got it. But like you said, for just the rivalry itself, it was the perfect thing because those kids had not experienced that game.
I'm telling you, I remember, and you know, I'm like I said, I'm older than y'all, so I don't know if y'all remember it, but like when I was a kid, I remember Groesbeck week. Like all the buildings were painted, like the stores were painted. Battle of the River, this, and this. They sold ribbons at school. Like it was just a big community pep rally. Yeah, it was just a big deal. And then like it just faded, and I feel like it's kind of getting back to that now. So that's a big. I think that's really big for this area. Like, and I wish, and I could be wrong. I don't think Tig and Fairfield hypes their thing up as big as it could be.
Yeah, I think it could be a really
and you're the only
deal.
2 teams in freestyle. I mean, you can't play Wortham.
Yeah.
You know, they're by themselves. You know, we can't play Coolidge.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those like those 2 should be just like us and Groesbeck.
Yeah.
And then when we all play each other, like, you know, it's separate. But yeah, I would think that the Tig and Fairfield rivalry would be huge over there. I could be it might be, and I could be wrong. I'm not from there.
I
so
think it's definitely where it is right now.
Yeah.
Is bigger than what it has been in the past. 'Cause, like I know
I'm talking with Trey and Justin. They kind of gets that sense. Yeah.
And because I don't think Tig and Fairfield played mid 2000s
For a while. I want to say
it was a long time until they finally Fairfield dropped down to 3A. Then they started playing again. So like, it's just now getting bigger than what it used to be. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like you said, it's kind of a mystery to us because, you know, we're not really in the circle. Like, we know a few people here and there, but, you know, we talked about the Facebook post. I kind of wish more people from Tig and Fairfield would have got on there and kind of, you know, told their experience, their side of things. Because I feel, like you said, they don't hype it up enough, and it could be big.
Yeah. And hopefully as the season goes and we can kind of do like a sports rundown, like of scores from Friday nights in the area and stuff. Hopefully more people from around the area will kind of start buying in and listening and, you know, maybe have somebody from one of those areas that we know, or Justin or Trey come in and be on the show and all that and kind of talk and build their area up and their rivalry and build our podcast views.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, that, like I said, we're not from there. We're not in that circle. We don't know what that rivalry means to them.
Outside view, looking in.
So, I mean, I can't hate from outside the club. I can't even get in. So, but no, it's a good thing for this area. There should never be a time where these 4 teams I don't think Tig and Groesbeck are playing right now, are they?
No.
They're not? I think they had some – well, they got a new guy over there now, so we'll see how it looks come next year.
I mean, I think that's the only game that's not being played right now currently. So
speaking on –
no, they don't. No.
Fairfield and Groesbeck don't play each other
didn't
now?
play anybody but us.
I think that might have had to do with that side of the river's issue more than 2 in Freestone County. Those 2 dudes, they seem like legit guys over there. The guy over there, I'm not so sure. Like, you know, only stuff I've heard, and I don't judge people by what I've heard, but you know, that's all I got to go by. So.
Yeah, I mean, I met Coach Bechtel at Fairfield, talked to Coach Lynchcomb at Tig. I mean, those are
they seem like good guys.
Really good dudes.
Yeah.
I want to beat them every time I play them, but like I respect the hell out of them. I mean, they're just great dudes.
Yeah. No, speaking of realignment, do y'all already kind of have an idea of who you want to play? Y'all kind of reached out like, hey, if this works out like this, or do y'all not fool with that type of football season?
I mean, during the summer we will. Like, we'll kind of bang around, like, you know, hey, realignment's coming up soon.
Do y'all kind of try to keep it like kind of the guys you got on the schedule now, like if possible, if it plays out that way, or do you kind of there's some games like we'd like to drop?
Maybe like I'm not gonna sit here and say like, hey, this is what we're doing, but like
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just.
I will say
y'all kind of start working on it now, so you're not.
Like, we'll throw out some teams like, hey, what do you think? Hey, give them a call on realignment day, like, you know, I mean, just summer talk. You know, there ain't nothing else to talk about, so talk about realignment. I guess way early.
And hopefully hopefully UIL don't use us as the chopping block. We're gonna be close.
I think we'll stay down.
I think that the cutoff line didn't raise last time. I think it will this time.
Yeah.
And
Schools are getting bigger.
That was the only time it didn't raise in the last 7 realignments. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I go back and look at that stuff, and like when it does raise up, it goes up by on an average for like 14 kids.
Yeah.
So if it does that again, then I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. I got you.
But whatever UIL does,
You excited to get rolling Monday morning? Or are you kind of like now, once we put the pads on, that's when it's
shoot, I love football, so
anytime it's spinning.
anytime it's
That's how I am.
I was about to say we were playing the game last night.
Yeah.
He had already mentioned, he's like, man, Monday can't get here fast enough.
I mean, I already got to the point where like I really ain't sleeping that much. I mean, I'm just kind of sitting there, just waiting on it. Like,
Is it? I mean, not just football. Like I said, like we've talked about, I think this year is just one of those like you're excited to see what we can do. Like, 'cause y'all are gonna do some coaching this year, and the kids are gonna have to do some buying in and really wanting to. And like I said earlier when we talked to Case, if the kids will just bring the energy that y'all are bringing to them, because like I've seen it, I've watched y'all, I've heard y'all talk to them and what y'all pour into them. If they'll just buy into that, they'll be fine.
yeah. I mean, I'm excited overall. I mean, not just with our varsity teams, with our sub-varsities. I mean, we're adding a second JV team, and like I think that's huge.
There won't be no scheduling. Like, are y'all working on? So I don't know, like if Tig will have a JV.
Yeah,
or
I mean,
two,
it'll be
or
more of a
Grosbeck.
like they might not play a full 10-game schedule, but like if we get them 6 games, 7 games, to me, perfect because it's getting more kids playing. Like it's tough
That's the
in
big
in a
thing.
JV game when you have 50 kids on a team. It's so tough to get them all in and playing. But if we get a second JV team, more kids are playing, more kids are staying in the program, growing the program. Like I think it's huge. Developing more kids. So I'm excited.
That's good that the numbers are like that too, man. Like that the program's growing again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited, man. Like I said, I'll probably be up here. I know we got to work, but I'll probably be if it's a day.
I think it's just a work day.
Yeah, if it's just a day where they're like, hey, in your area, my area might be over here for a little while, checking it out. So just to see it spinning and all that, and then another year I get to see my boy in a black hat helmet. New number.
Wes gonna be down there like the dads on Varsity Blues.
Y'all crack jokes, but it's funny. But at the same time, I never expected him to be back.
Yeah.
Right.
So like just for him to be on the field and doing it as a black cat, it's man, I'm telling y'all, it's Lando. You're gonna get to experience it one day. You said you're done, so. But
we'll see.
He's gonna try.
that to be continued.
Yeah.
But no, it is, man. It's a surreal moment. And like I said, I played. Case was on the sideline. You watched me play. Then I come back and I watch y'all play. And now y'all are coaching my boy, and I'm watching y'all coach him and him play. It's just like that's my hair. Like it's an awesome feeling. Like it's everything Texas high school football is to me. Like it's small town Texas high school football too, because like Hebron, they pack a crowd. It's nice, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not Mahia. I found myself up there. Like I didn't care if they won or lost, as long as Key had a good game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
But like you know all the kids. You've coached most of those kids. Like it's
this is my
it's
group.
different,
The seniors and juniors were my very first tackle team.
Yeah.
Now we've had guys like the Dro and all them. Dro played in Grosbeck, but like KB and them, they played. I want to say KB played, but like guys that have graduated these past 2 years, they were our older. Wallace and them coached them. They were our older group. I didn't coach them. They were just in the program. The juniors and seniors were mine. Like that was my very first tackle team. Like Kel Collins is on, and Keithan, and there's a few others. They're on the 3 and 4 flag football banner that we won at the YMCA, and then they played in tackle football for me for the very first time. So, it's just it's crazy how fast time is going.
Yeah.
I was looking at pictures the other day, and he's in a youth football jersey, and now he's a big boy. So it's awesome to get to watch him do that with his friends. That's the main thing. Like, and he always wanted to come back. Like he had got settled and he was cool, but he always wanted to come back. And for him to get to come back, it's good. And then to be coached by a lot of my head guys that he knows and trusts. Yeah. I mean, he loves y'all to death. So, that's a blessing too.
Give him a hard time. I tell him, look, we're about to come a lot closer this year with me going to tight end.
Hey,
so.
and y'all know how I am, man. When he's down here, he's y'all's. I don't want to hear anything about it from him. Like, oh well, you better go work your ass off. Like I'm not. You're y'all the pappy. So, no, I'm excited, man. Like Case said, his role on the team and all that. But like Case said, the main thing I want to see some wins. He scored his first career touchdown last year against Tigger. We lost, and I was pissed after the game. I mean, I was hot. So, I'm excited for y'all, man, and I know y'all gonna do some good things this year.
Okay. Well, Leo, got anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Man, always exciting time. Just I think for me myself, man, I could probably say anything for y'all. This is probably the worst time of year, but also the best time of year because you're so close. But I know these days are dragging, especially with us being back at work at the school. Like, I mean,
I'm gonna watch
those
the
days
Hall of
drag.
Fame game tomorrow, like it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like I'm just ready to watch some football. Try to watch Canadian football, and it's just not the same. So.
Yeah, that first day or 2 days, it's like a second Christmas in Texas.
What they say on Varsity Blues? Shit, them boys having the time of their lives. So, man, I'm ready to get out there and watch them and all that. So.
Man. Black Cats, they kick off first day of practice on Monday. I think we're hitting the field be around 10:30, somewhere around there. But it's here. We'll continue counting down the kickoff week 1 against Westwood.
Both scrimmages are here this year.
Both scrimmages are here,
Yeah.
so we get Ferris and Buffalo here. They're both gonna be on Thursday nights. Hopefully, we'll get Coach Simpson on here. Talk to Scott Batts. He's going to be joining us for an episode. So a lot to come. Make sure you are sharing posts on our Facebook page, liking it, watching full episodes on YouTube, sharing those. Again, we're also on TikTok now, so make sure you're sharing our content on there. We appreciate everything that y'all do as far as tuning in, supporting us. I think that's it. I'm Landry.
DeLeo.
And I'm Wes.
This is the Water Tower Podcast.
Out of here. Water tower, it sure is good to see